Got some more LS Fest prep going on. The last video was the first startup video. The next video is going to be this video, probably. But this is LS Fest prep, I guess you can call it, after the startup. It was a big milestone, but we still got quite a bit of stuff to do. Dad's got almost the whole car painted. We're going to put a couple coats on it, but it's looking great. We got some high quality Spies Hecker going down on it right now. We paid good money for it. I think it was 93 cents a can, which it's only 8 ounces in a can, so it's a little on the expensive side, but it's coming along. He's not painted this yet because I still got to get in the engine bay to do some gauges, but the back of the car is turning out pretty good, and this is only one coat, and I think we got enough to do. I think I bought a total of 24 cans, and we're 9 cans deep, so we should have plenty of leftover white paint. And then we still got to do the top. We're doing the top black like we said, so probably should have done that first, but it's fine. We got a hole to fill on that corner. The last video we did say that we were having clutch issues, slave cylinder issues, and we were going to pull it back out, and we definitely had slave cylinder issues. I pulled it out last night, put it back in, or I pulled it out last night, put it back in with the new slave cylinder. I messed up the slave cylinder. I tried bleeding it before I put it on the transmission, so when I bled it, it overextended itself, and then it had the clutch fully compressed, and it would not grab in any gears. So we got the new slave cylinder, the second new slave cylinder in. This will be the fourth time we put this transmission in this car, so it's in there. But that's a little update. We're coming around, so stay tuned. Hopefully we can go out and give this thing a test drive. That's going to be awesome. Saturday test drive, 1 week from tomorrow, burnouts, baby. So that's a pretty good goal. Looking better. We got the base coat going down. We kind of wanted to put a little bit of this black stuff on here first, just to get a good little base coat going down. We got our hole patched, so that's just grape foam. Don't look too close to that, it's not a big deal. But we got the base coat going down. We want to get a little bit of black on there before we go spraying this stuff, because I don't know how good this stuff's going to cover or not yet, and it's kind of expensive. I think it was like $11 or $12 a can. So put our free black stuff down on there, and then we'll put this on there, and we're hoping, I don't know, you probably can't tell, but that's like a texture. Well, you can tell. It's bed liner, basically. It's called Rugged Black, and hopefully it'll give off the presentation that it is a bed liner, or not necessarily a bed liner, but vinyl top, so it'll have some texture to it. That's our hope, and we've seen it before, and it actually looks pretty good. So we're hoping this stuff is the key. If it is, Rust-Oleum Custom Premium lacquer paint. The only thing premium on this car is about to be the top, but we're getting there. We got a base coat going down. We're probably going to let that dry for 10 or so minutes, then we're probably going to start putting this stuff on. It is currently probably 1 o'clock in the morning, but I think this car is going to look awesome tomorrow in the sunlight, if it's even sunny. It's probably going to rain and wash all of our premium paint off, but we'll get it. Our little hole over here, our little friend, is probably going to be a little bit of a pain. We don't have much, well, I don't have patience, but that thing is going to keep bubbling up because there's not enough oxygen in there for it to actually get set up and get kind of hard. So it'll be good enough for now. We can always touch it up later, like sand it back down tomorrow and touch it up with some bed liner. But other than that, the whole car is white, so that's a plus. But we're going to get the top on there and get the top looking good. Pull it back off, make sure we don't have any bleed off of black onto white, and we're going to go from there. But we're getting there. It's close. is fresh off the gun. Well, that's only one can. And you can see there's a couple lighter spots. But I think if we didn't put the base coat black down, I think we would definitely be able to see it. So good call by putting that down. It actually really does have a fairly decent texture. It's not like too thick like I thought it would be. It's actually got a pretty decent vinyl texture, I'd say, to it. But once we let it dry, I have one more can of this stuff, and we're gonna put that can on there on the top probably. I mean, I think the sides are fine because it was spraying straight, and I don't think there's much for stripes on it. But we're gonna have to skim the top, and I think, like I said, the sides and the back are probably fine. We need to save a little bit for this so we can do something with that maybe. If not, screw it, it's fine. But other than that, it turned out pretty decent. I think it's gonna be a good 20 footer. So other than that, I think we're gonna pretty well get this done, let it dry fairly decent, pull the tape off of it, and maybe see what our finished product looks like. Kind of cool for the old rebuild. The whole car's been rebuilt already, so shoot, we're done. I mean, we rebuilt the frame already, we've rebuilt the rear end, everything's rebuilt. Got a fresh coat of rebuiltness on it. So from trees to this, from black tar tree sap to this beautiful masterpiece of American bald eagles coming together. So we'll probably scuff it up. We'll see how it dries. Hell, it might dry actually kind of smooth, and you want to be able to see the stripes. So we'll see. We're probably going to let it dry for, I'd say, a good 10 minutes and then go from there. But looks good. It's real good. Especially it looks good when you're a little bit tired, but it's fine. Maybe next will be the pulling the plastic off so you can see it. Besides getting lights in this thing, I think we're pretty well cosmetically done. So it's pretty clean for what it is, I guess. We went ahead and shined the bumper and grill up while we were there. It kind of looks all right. But this is the best looking side of the car right here. Not much for dents or rust on this side. The other side's a little rougher, but it looks good. We got the chrome. We need to clean that mirror a little bit, but we got the chrome all masked off because factory, that chrome's green from there up. So we just mask it off. Kind of got a little bleed through, not a big deal. But other than that, this thing is a freaking unit. I am kind of impressed with where this car came from, sitting in the trees for so long. And we pulled it out. We just looked the other day. We pulled it out I think it's May 14th, 15th, 16th, somewhere around there. And it, from the trees to right there, it's pretty impressive. And not only does the way it look impressive, this runs, starts. Don't know if it moved yet. Thinking it's going to. Can't really go moving it right now. I got to get some gauges hooked up, but we already started painting, like I said. So we finished painting. Now we won't have to wait for paint to dry tomorrow, and when I can actually get stuff done, we can go drive it. We can hopefully go down the road in it. We can hopefully get some of the gauges and stuff figured out. Like I said, that stuff shouldn't take long. We got some wiring to tidy up down here. We got to clean the interior out and bolt the seats down for good. Bolt the fire extinguisher down just to fit the rules. Go from there. But we even got the factory little Monte Carlo badges we're gonna put back in there. So that's gonna look pretty sweet. We gotta get some minor overspray off the windows. Nothing we can't deal with, but I think like I said, we painted the wheels again, different color, and I think that did pretty good for us too. So a little bit darker gray on the wheels, white, all this stuff. It's coming around. This is just a little cosmetic video, but I think it looks good. Oh yeah, looks factory. Me and Dad were talking, and he's like, well, we'll just have to repaint it when we get back, or I said, I bet you'll be surprised with how long this will actually probably last. I mean, it's duplicolor car paint. I mean, hell, people paint fender flares on trucks with it, and they last forever. They do headlights on cars. This is the bad side, and it don't even look that bad besides right there. From camera view from 6-8 foot away, you can't even tell. The other side looks really good on camera. We'll be posting some pictures soon. Hopefully JT's got the video done tomorrow before he comes over here, so you guys can see the first startup. We're getting there. We got 2 videos. We'll hopefully get 3 videos posted in 5 days. That's a pretty good gig right there. Hopefully getting you guys enough content. We can get another one, so we can have 4 videos of driving this thing too. We got some GoPros. We got 2 GoPros now. We can stick it on there and drive it, shoot some flames maybe. That's if the tuning goes well, which I doubt it will, because I don't know what I'm doing, but maybe my buddy will come over and help me. But we're getting there, one step closer. Hopefully everything goes together the rest of the way like it's hoped to, fingers crossed. But next video, we will be driving this thing, and I'm going to tell you right now, we will be driving this thing. So whether I got to Fred Flintstone it to get it going and then stick it in gear or something, we're driving this thing.